Hello everyone and welcome again to my channel Dark Tea for You. My name is Tina. I hope you are doing great and staying safe. In today's video, I'm sharing with you this amazing jollof rice recipe that will be a perfect dinner for your Easter celebration. So without wasting much time, let's get into this recipe. First, put a saucepan on fire and then add in about a tablespoon of oil. To that, add in your vegetables. So I'm going to stir fry all these veggies. I have in onions, ginger, bell peppers, carrots, and then tomatoes. Go ahead and season this with salt and then stir fry it until it becomes translucent. Then I'll be adding fresh pepper, anise, and rosemary to this after it's done, and then I'll blend everything together. So here we are, our veggies are all done. I'm going to just set it aside and allow it to cool down, and then I'll blend it. Put a different saucepan on fire and then add in your oil. I'm using olive oil. You can use any oil of your choice. To that, add in your already marinated shrimp. So I marinated my shrimp with just salt and pepper. Fry this for about 5 minutes. Take them out of the oil and then set it aside. In the same oil, add in your already marinated chicken and then go ahead and fry it. You can use any meat of your choice. So I'll make sure that I write everything down for you. Take the chicken out and set it aside when it's done. In the same oil, go ahead and add your seasonings. So I'm using turkey berry powder, bay leaves, better than bouillon seasoning, and then some curry powder. To that, I will just add in a little bit of salt. Stir fry it for about a minute or two. Guys, the turkey berry powder is just everything for me right now. So I'll go ahead and then add in my tomato paste and I'll fry this for about 20 to 25 minutes. Make sure that it's very well fried. Then add in your blended stir-fried vegetables. So this is the stir-fried vegetables that we did earlier, together with some pepper, anise, and then rosemary that I've blended together. I'm going to cover this and then I'll be checking on it and stir it until it's done. The stew is done now. Taste for seasoning and then adjust it. Guys, this recipe is just amazing. So I changed saucepans. I divided the stew into two and then I add in parts in this saucepan. I add in my washed rice. I'm using jasmine rice. So what I'm doing right now is that I'm just toasting the rice in the stew for about 4 to 5 minutes. So this is 4 minutes later. I'm going to cover this and then lower my heat to a low heat and then allow it to be on fire for additional 4 minutes. So this is after 4 minutes and here we are. This is how the rice is looking like. So I'll just give it a quick stir and then I'll go ahead and add in my chicken stock. You can use beef stock or any stock that you have available, or you can just use plain water. To that, add in your shrimp stock, which is optional, and then give it a stir. As I always say, the amount of water you use in your jollof rice depends on the kind of rice that you are cooking. So know your rice. Taste for seasoning and then adjust it. So I tasted for seasoning and then I sprinkle a little bit of salt to adjust that. Now cover the pot with your aluminum foil together with the lid of the pot, or you can use parchment paper or a clean napkin. This is about 15 minutes later and then I'm checking on my rice. I will just give it a gentle turn and then I'll cover it again with my lid and then my aluminum foil and then come back to check it on it again. So this is how our rice is coming together. It's coming together perfectly. Guys, in a perfect jollof rice, you have to have patience. So we are steaming this rice. So you have to be turning it to make sure that the rice is cooked evenly. So at this point, I'm just adding in my sweet peas, which I have seasoned with a little bit of salt, and then I'll cover it. And whilst that is cooking, I'm just going to stir fry my veggies on the other side. So I have a little oil in the saucepan, and then I add in my carrot, sprinkle a little bit of salt to taste. If you follow me, you know that I always season my vegetables. Yes, I just want them to have its own taste. So you stir fry this on a high heat for about 30 seconds, and then you add in your bell pepper. So I'm using the green and the red bell pepper, and then to that I sprinkle a little bit of my seasoning to it. As I said, I will write everything down, fry that for about 40 seconds, and then I add in my cabbage. Then I season the cabbage, stir fry it on a high heat for about just a minute. Let's check on our rice. So the beans has been steaming on the rice for about 6 to 8 minutes now, and then I'm adding in my fried chicken. Turn it over and then make sure that the chicken is very well mixed with the rice, and then go ahead and add in your stir-fried vegetables, and then you turn that over too as well. Guys, this is just amazing. So I went ahead to add in my fried shrimp and then my fried eggs. So I just boiled the eggs and then I fried it. I forgot to show, but it's optional. Cover it once again and then allow it to be on fire for additional 8 to 10 minutes, and then our jollof rice is done. So here we are, we have our assorted jollof rice recipe, perfect for every occasion, perfect for family dinner, a perfect recipe for your Christmas dinner. So thank you all so much for watching, and God bless you. I hope you enjoyed this recipe as I and my family did. Please stay safe and stay out of trouble. I love you and bye.